Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you how to fold a quilt for storage. This will be an easy tutorial, so let's get right into the video. As you can see right here, I have this quilt. I'm going to show you how I fold it for storage, because you don't want to just fold it into squares or fold it in half, because then you'll get these lines that sort of line up with the lines on the quilt, and it doesn't really look that great. So you want to fold it in a different way. Now, I apologize about the sound you're hearing. I have my washing machine running in the background over here. This is the only place that I could film this right now, so it is what it is. I've just flipped the camera screen around so I can sort of see what's going on here. But basically what I like to do is I like to take the corner of the quilt. Okay, so we're going to start with the corner right here, and I'm going to fold it in. Now, it doesn't exactly matter if you fold it like to the halfway point or not, but we're folding the corner in at a 45-degree angle, roughly, okay? Because you want your angles with regards to your quilt folding to not line up like a square pattern, but to be across. This way it doesn't interfere with the lines on the quilt, okay? So what we're going to do next is we're going to fold this edge right here over. And the thickness of this fold is going to determine basically how thick your folding will be for the entire quilt. So I like to do it rather thick. I mean, you can do it thin like this, but I like to do it pretty thick because I don't need the quilt to be folded up really, really small. It can be this thick, it's totally fine with me. Now we're just going to keep folding it over like this, okay? Making sure that each fold gets pressed down nice and flat. Okay, so we avoid leaving any like double creases in it. And then you can fold it again. I just take this part and I sort of flip it over like that. So now we have this long, relatively thin strip. The lines will be all on angles, and you can see it doesn't interfere with the lines of the quilt. They're going in different directions. Now what I do is I take this end right here. This should match up relatively evenly, and I fold it over like this, okay? Flatten it out, and then one more time I fold it over like this. Now what I like to do is this side that's a little bit thinner, I like to flip it over so that that goes on the floor. So number one, this is great for storing another quilt on top of this because it's nice and flat and full, but in addition it keeps this nice and down, because if this is up, you know, these might pop up and you might get some rounding and curving, so just keep those down like that. It keeps it nice and flat. And that's it. That is essentially how I fold my quilts. Well, these are my kids' quilts, they're not mine, but how I fold the quilts in my household for storage. That's it. It keeps the lines nice and in order on the quilt and doesn't really interfere with the actual lines of the quilt itself. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.